Hey everyone, it's Megan, and today was a beautiful day and I had my hair nice and curled and lovely and gorgeous, and it took me like an hour to do and then started pouring. So now, I sort of like it. It's like beachy waves. I think it looks nice. It's better than just my normal hair, but come on, Mother Nature, what the heck is this? Anyways, this video, which is very fitting with the topic that I was just saying, is all about hair dye. So I'm gonna give you like my background, my experience with it, all that jazz, and then the second part of this video will be me using my favorite hair dye, and I'm going to be doing that tonight. So you'll get to see me later all like vegged out and doing my lovely hair dye. So I've always wanted to dye my hair. I think I started wanting to dye my hair in middle school, but my mom was like, no, you can't do it. Like, just no, it's way too hard to keep up. Like, the maintenance is just really annoying. We're not going to a salon to get it done. I don't know how to do it. I've never dyed my hair. That's what my mom said. So I was like, okay, fine. Like, I know I'm not going to be able to do it, so just gotta stop thinking about it. But then one year, I think it was, let's see, what year was it? It was 10th grade. My aunt bought me for my like birthday present slash Christmas present. She bought me a like certificate for the salon that she loved to go to, and it was for a haircut and highlights. So basically, thank you, Aunt Heather, because you let me step into the world of dyeing my hair. So I got my hair cut real cute, real short. I've always liked short hair, so I got my hair like cut short. Like, if any of you remember Kate Gosselin's hair, like how it was like this and short, that's how I got it cut. Yes, very, very short. So anyways, I got it cut like that, and I got highlights put in over my natural hair color. So I did that. Realized I didn't really like highlights on myself, so that was like a good thing to have it be like for a gift, so I didn't spend my own money on figuring that out, but I still thought it was cute. So I waited for them to, or I liked them, and I waited for them to grow out. So I did that, and finally one like semester I got a really good report card. So I said to my parents, instead of like rewarding me with cash, why not let me dye my hair? So I guess I must have been pretty convincing, because my mom said yes. And like, my dad really didn't know, so he just went with what my mom said. So she let me dye my hair, and we had no idea anything about hair dye. And this is way before I was like into blogs or like reading other people's experiences with products or like looking up reviews. So I just picked what looked good in the store, and I believe it was a Garnier Fructis or like Herbal Essences, something like that. It was in like a greenish yellow box, I think. And it was one of those ones where you pour like the color into the, what is it called? The developer. So you pour the color into the developer and you shake it, and then you like squeeze it out into your hand, and then you like massage it all over the place. And I did that for like a few times, because basically I re-dye my hair every 2 to 3 months. So I did that for probably like a year. I used like the same color, but then I sort of got bored, which if any of you know me, I get bored very easily, and I like to switch things up. And since I started dyeing my hair, I was like, this is so fun. Like, I love it. I love having like new looks. And so I started to get a little bit hair dye crazy. And not like some people, how they like bleach their hair and then dye it like bright blue. No, I just picked out colors that I was like, ooh, this looks pretty on the box. And then it didn't look good on me. Little side story. The night before prom, or 2 nights before prom, I decided, oh, I'm gonna dye my hair a color that I hadn't done before. And I was still using the same brand, the Fructis, Herbal Essences, whatever it was. And I went out with some of my guy friends to the store, and I was like, help me pick one out. Ladies, never do that, okay? Unless your guy friend is a hairdresser or a color expert, do not do that. Because my friend picked out one that was like cherry red, but it was like magenta cherry red. And I was like, ooh, that looks so fun! So I got that. Took it home. My mom was like, Megan, are you sure? Like, are you sure this is the color that you want to dye your hair right before prom? You're gonna be looking at these pictures for the rest of your freaking life. Like, is this what you want to remember? And I was like, yeah, let's do it, let's do it. So we dyed my hair. Sometimes I can be pretty spontaneous. So we did that. I wake up the next morning. My hair was like black magenta. In the light, I looked like a raspberry. It was not flattering because I have a lot of pink in my skin and it just made me look awful. And it wasn't attractive, it wasn't natural. And I should have known that before I bought it, but you know, my guy friend talked me into it. So I got it and my mom was like, you are not having that. And my dad was like, what did you do to your hair? And I was like so upset. I just wanted to like go back in time and never do it. But of course you can't do that. So we Googled, finally we started using Google, like why didn't we do that in the first place? But we Googled how to fix a hair dyeing mistake and all of them were like, go to a salon, and we did not have time. The next day was prom, my senior prom. And so we had to go out. I think my mom got it either at Sally's Beauty Supply or Walmart. It was like a hair dye stripper. So like strip the color from your hair. Let me tell you. That was the scariest moment. That was scarier than when I dyed my hair that awful like raspberry color. It did strip the color out of my hair. But not only the hair dye, but my natural color. And I had literally a carrot top. Like I had bright orange hair. Oh my gosh, if I can find pictures, I will definitely insert them in. But it was awful. So I had bright orange hair and it felt like straw. I couldn't even brush it because I was so scared of my hair falling out. So again, that was the day before prom. So we were freaking out. All of us were freaking out, me especially. My hair was straw. It was dry as heck. And it was just awful. So when my mom got the hair stripper, she also got like my hair dye that I used to always dye my hair. So we knew, okay, this looks good on Megan, all that jazz. So after my hair was straw and bright orange, I think we waited a little bit because I don't think you're supposed to like dye your hair right after stripping it. So we waited a little bit. I don't really know how long, but we did it like that night. And then it was more of a natural color, but it was sort of cool. It had like some of the purple streaks, like it had like cool dimension in it. So that is my hair dye horror story. After that, I never bought a crazy color again. I never asked anyone else. I asked myself and my mom, and those are, myself and my mom are the only people I trust when it comes to hair dye. So anyways, I was using that, and then I was using that brand, and then somewhere along the line I just got bored. So then I started using the Nice and Easy Perfect 10, which had like the little comb like this, and then you like, I think you like squeeze it out and it like goes into your hair like in sort of strips, and then you blend it into your hair. So we use that. Then new technologies in hair, like home hair dye, came out, and that is when my beloved John Frieda Professional Foam Precision Foam Color came out. Do not waste your money on any other hair dye. Get this, because this stuff is amazing. I dyed my hair 2.5 months ago, and this is basically what it looked like the day after I dyed it. It just stays in your hair so nice. It looks very natural. If you want a really bright color, this line definitely doesn't have really bright colors. They have like natural colors everywhere from like blonde to black. That's like the normal range. But this is my color. It's 4BG chocolate, wait, what is it called? Dark chocolate brown. And it has this lovely girl on it. So I know it's my dye when I see this girl and I'm like, that's my girl, that's the box I need to get. So anyways, I use that and it's so much easier than other dyes. I'll show you tonight what it all comes with, and so you'll see it in action and you'll see all the parts and stuff like that. But I love it. I recommend it to everyone that is thinking about dyeing their hair. My roommate actually bought the same exact color, so she's gonna dye her hair, and I hope it like works wonders for her because I am never gonna buy anything else. The last time, well, the time before this one, I almost bought a different one, but I'm really glad I didn't because this is, I bought it at Wegmans today and it was $11.99, but I had a $2 off coupon, so I brought it down to $9.99, which is really good. That's around the same price as like all other hair dyes that are this like foam technology. And I think this, the John Frieda and the Big Fat Foam were the first ones I ever saw in like the do-it-yourself hair dye. I have never got my hair dyed besides the highlights at a professional salon, so I don't know what you would say to your hairdresser if you were getting your hair dyed like at a salon. I don't get my hair done at a salon. My mom basically cuts it all the time. She's not a hairdresser or anything, but I mean, I'm just really not patient with sitting in the chair, and I don't feel like shelling out $100 for a haircut. I think it's like silly, but that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, highly recommend this. I wish I would have found this way earlier. Well, they didn't even make it, but anyone who wants to start dyeing their hair, I would recommend the John Frieda foam because it's easy to use. You'll see that tonight. It's fun. You'll also see that tonight. Well, you'll see that in the next part of this video. I keep saying tonight because I'm going to do it tonight. But yeah, is there anything else I want to say? I'm just sort of doing this off the top of my head, so I'm not sure if I'm like hitting all the points I wanted to mention. It's just really user-friendly and I love it. So, and it has the perfect color for me. I think this color looks really natural and I like it better than my natural light brown hair, which I think is really boring and just not fun. Like this is, I mean, some people might think this is super boring, but at least it's like a, not brighter, but it's like, I don't know, more fun. Whatever. So, in the next part of this video, you'll see me using the product itself, and I'll be like makeup free and I'll look a little bit ridiculous, but you know, all in the name of helping other people out there. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and I hope this was helpful to anyone that's like thinking about dyeing their hair for the first time or just isn't satisfied with the dye that they're using currently. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.